Good evening. Oh my gosh, getting organized. Welcome to my show. My name is Lesley Spaliviero. I'm an international psychic medium. So, welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And we're just going to go and wait for a few people to come in. I'm just going to fix up my screens. So, I've been running around. I cannot see a thing downstairs because I have no lights. The rain has actually flushed out something electrical in the house, and sure as ever, here I am upstairs. Thank God that we don't have to worry about the power upstairs. So I'm just fixing up my screens. Couldn't see a thing downstairs. Okie dokie, wait there. So everybody go and grab your Turkish coffee because we're going to do some coffee cup reading again tonight. I just find that a lot of people were interested in it and sent me a lot of photos. So if they're interested, then that's good because then that way they can learn quicker with spirit and start to trust more. So clearly my Facebook just has to have a pickle right now. I don't know what's going on. It must be the incoming of a full moon or something. I do not know. But yeah, Facebook seems to have some moments lately. I don't know if with you guys, but for myself, yes. Okay. It wants me to log out for some reason. I have no clue. I might just turn that off. Whoops. And then turn it back on. Hopefully it'll reset itself. So how is everybody? Tell me where you're from. Suburb, state, and country. I'm just turning my iPad off and all of a sudden like it's fine. And then all of a sudden it just has a technical glitch and then we're off air and I need it so I can read the validations and stuff. So I'm just going to turn that back on. So everything seems to be happening with electrical and technical stuff here at this house today. I don't know if it's spirit. I don't think so. I just think it's just issues. Now I can't even get the iPad on. Oh my God. Come on, little iPad. Okay, it's back on. So how is everybody? Tell me how you are. Tell me what suburb you live in, because we are here in Sydney and we are getting absolutely smashed here. Absolutely smashed. So I've also got okay. Okay, so we just got a few little technical issues here, guys. Sorry, what the hell's going on? What's going on? So I'm just got to pull up another few things on my screen here. Oh gosh, my iPad's going weird. All right, hopefully this will work now. Does everybody else have the same problem, or is it just me with spirit? What's going on? Yeah, okay, we're finally working. Okie dokie. No, it's not working. Won't let me go to the pages. Okay, we'll have to do it from the phone. I don't get it. But anyway, we'll have to do it from my phone, which is going to be even more difficult, of course. So it just takes like 5 minutes to set this up, clearly. Oh my God. Just turning it down. So how is everybody? Tell me where you're from. Suburb, state, and country. Are you waterlogged at the moment? Okay. So they're saying there's an error fetching my data from my page, and I don't know why. Oh my God. Now I can't see anything. I'm just going to turn off the internet altogether. So we've been having these problems with the internet forever and ever. See, I can't even get it up on my screen. That's supposed to be my page. I can't get my iPad up. I can't get anything up. Oh my God. Unable to load page. Unable to load page. So lucky I'm even live then if that's the case. So I was supposed to get validations from a beautiful person tonight that's offered to do my validations, but clearly I can't even see it because I can't get nothing up. Oh, bloody hell. What's going on, guys? I think it's had a pickle. So I'm just going to solely rely on, maybe not, I might be able to go to, no, I can't. It just does that every now and then, you know. Does everybody else have the same problem like me with regards to bloody Facebook? It's saying no network. Am I talking to myself or you guys can hear me? What's going on? Saying no network even on my phone. That's really weird. Really, really weird. Okay. What am I doing here? Sorry, guys. We have to just hang 5 so I can get something up on my screen so I can actually see your questions. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can get this now. Okay. No, can't get it. That's insane. Can't get my pages. No, I got 14 pages that I operate, and I still can't get anything. No, well, that just means I have to solely rely on the streaming software, which is going to be difficult because if you're on one of my group pages or anywhere, and if I don't see your question, don't be upset with me, okay, guys, because it's going to be a bit hard tonight if I can't get any of those questions up on the screen. Okay, let me just make this bigger. How is everybody tonight? Other than technical issues, everyone okay? going to be good night with the rain because it's really bad here. So I've just lost all my internet and I'm streaming from a mobile phone. Really, seriously. Now my iPad's just come up, so I've finally got something back. Oh, sorry about that. So back to the drawing board. Let's see how long we last for. But if it does drop out again, I will come on again. So I'll try my best to get back on. Okie dokie. So this is a bit of a bad time because it is bad. I don't even have phone. The phone has just come up. That's how bad the weather is here, guys. So I'm just going to see if Deidre, that's better. It just wasn't working, seriously. Okay, go back to this one. All right, so I've got you here. Yeah, thank you. So Deidre's looking after me, grabbing the validations as well, and she's going to post them up into my messenger. So I've got that ready to go. So welcome to the show, guys. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, gosh, talk about stressful. All right, guys, I think I'm back on again. My God, how bloody hard is it? Okay, so if I jump off, I'll come back on. If it happens too many times, it's just not meant to be that I even do it tonight. Okay, guys, so far out. So where was I up to? I'm just going to make the words a bit bigger so I can actually see them because I'm blind as a bat tonight. So let's go back to the beginning. So who have we got here? So we've got, okay, I don't know where I got up to because it just keeps jumping out. So yeah, I'm back. Thanks, guys, for being really, very patient. Wendy, thank you. Thanks for looking after everybody, Deidre and Wendy. That's so cool. I love it. I don't need a personal assistant. I've just got you guys. So we've got Alana says, I know you're saying hi to everyone now. When you have time, I need your help a bit, please. Saturday morning about 4 a.m. I heard a child footsteps in the hallway. Thought it was my little one, but he was snoring his head off. Any chance you can tell me who or what that was about? Wow, that's pretty cool. That was like a ghost, I reckon. Another spirit, maybe not just a ghost, but spirit. Wow, that's so cool. So it's not cool, but it's cool because it freaks you out, I know, and you're still freaked out about it, Oana, because I get freaked out when I hear that stuff too in my home. So I don't get it all the time because I know how to control it now, but you've just got to acknowledge them and tell them to go away. So just acknowledge them. They're actually, if you're hearing them, then they're actually making that noise because you're starting to tune in with everything now. So brace yourself, woman. You're going to be in my shoes there for sooner than you think. All right. So acknowledge them and tell them to go off. If they're annoying, just tell them to go away, unless you want them to be around. Okay. Or just be friendly, you know. So yeah, I had I'll give you an example, Oana. I had a guy, a friend of mine, and his family live over, where is it? Over eastern suburbs, I think, somewhere. And sure as ever, he lived in his old house that they purchased, and I think I've said this before on like this example before on radio, but the whole family, the kids, 3 kids, were getting woken up at exactly the same time, like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and turns out that the kids slept in all different rooms, and he had a beautiful frame on the wall of him and his wife's wedding, and as it was on a hook, you know, like those hooks where the frame has to come on top like that. So the frame you have to lift up over onto the hook. There's no way it could have fell off that hook. And sure as ever, they got woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning to a really, really bad noise, like a loud noise in the hallway, and he was the picture frame on the floor. And he said, Les, there's no way that frame could have come down. And I said, well, and I said to him, it's just like a bit of annoying energy in the home. So if you don't want it there, get rid of it, because it's going to keep on annoying the kids because it's waking them up, So he did. He acknowledged it, told it to go away. It hasn't been back for a while, but every blue moon he might just feel something go past him, or see something really bizarre in the corner of his eyes, or the lights will go and then they'll come back on when he's just about to change it. Just these different things like that. It's really, really weird. So yeah, I'm back. Yeah, everyone's saying gone again. I'm back. So welcome to my show. If it stays up long enough. Lesley Spaliviero, my name is, and I'm an international psychic medium. So the show is Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I'm streaming from my computer. It might not be very good, but we have no power downstairs. Rain has not stopped. It has been torrential rain for, I don't know. Look, put it this way, I've had to let the pool out every few hours. That's how much rain I'm getting. Okay, so this is full on, the front's flooded, but it's not enough for me to worry about. But it's, the dog can't go there because his legs are only so big. So he can't actually go down into the water and go and have his go to the bathroom, the poor thing. So he has to go out the back. But yeah, it's pretty wet and it has stopped, and everywhere is flooded. We've got a lot of places in Sydney flooded, places out west flooded. The Manly Dam just, if you're overseas, the Manly Dam has just burst. We've got the Nepean River, we've got Landilo flooded, we've got everywhere flooded. So it's pretty bad. But tonight, what I wanted to do, looks like my software on that's it. So it looks like my, I don't know what's going on with Facebook, but anyway, I think they're just monitoring all live things now because there's so much corruption out there. But what I'm doing tonight is I wanted to show you guys some more coffee cup readings. So if you've got a cup, I've got my cup with water in it. Okay, so I can get a big cup for you guys. Normally I wouldn't have this size cup. You need some serviettes. Okay, we're going to do some coffee cup reading. So, and normally I just do psychic mediumship. If you just join me and new to it, I just do psychic medium. I don't use any tools, so I don't need any cards or anything. I just want to use a dinner plate because it's easier for you guys to see. Normally I just use like a small cup, like this size cup, a small cup compared to this cup, okay, which is this one here's a soup cup. This one here's just a normal tea cup or coffee cup. And what I normally do is, so I've got some water here. And I'm going to use the Turkish coffee, so that's the one that I use. All right. So you just grab like your just, I don't know, whatever, how much you want. So like this much. All right. Put it in the coffee. Just mix it up. You can put sugar. You can put sugar. You can put milk in there. But I don't want milk. I don't have sugar. I never have sugar. So so then you just mix it all up, and then what you do is, because this stuff is like mud, and normally they cook it. It smells so nice. Normally they cook it on a like a stove or something like that. So I'm not doing that tonight, but what I'm doing is I'm going to let it settle. So when they cook it on the stove, it comes up to a really thick, like beautiful thick, kind of, not a paste, but like a liquid. And then you just let all that mud settle. So then you go and drink it when it's settled, not when it's got all the mud there, okay? So that's really important. The other thing that I do too is, in my cup here, is I make my own spices, and I make them in a color where they are visible. And this is only purely for reading coffee, or reading spices, I should say. And it's just like a thing that I do, just a hobby. So I just sprinkle it in there. Okay, I sprinkle in there, and I'll bring that down to the screen, but you can see what my coffee has. And what do you see in there, guys? So tell me what you see in there. So I'm going to turn it around. Okay. And it's sort of like sticking, but not sticking if I don't turn the cup too much. So looks like I can see a rabbit in there, big rabbit. And a love heart. So we've got a few things going on there. Okay, so when you turn at different angles, you can see different things. Now, this is my way of reading. It's not any fluffy duffy, strict, pure, genuine, long time coffee cup reader. It's just my way of what I do, and I just muck around with it. It's just a hobby. It's just something to actually, just to play around. It's just something different, and I like to do that just to keep my senses up with this. So then what I'll do is I'll take a photo of it. So now that I've taken a photo of it, you can see, and then what you'll see is all different things, and you can scan out, you can scan in, but you see things better when you look at the photo. And I don't know why, but you see a lot of things better. But you've got to make sure that you don't have any shadows in it clearly, okay? So how I do it is I turn the handle to the right side. So I hold it on the right side and I take the photo that way. Then I turn it around to the opposite way. So then I'll take the photo that way as well. And I'll show you the photos in a sec. And I turn it to the center with the cup. So, and then you can see like the difference in the actual transformation of what's going on, even though that looks like nothing. But if you start to look closely, what you'll see is different things in there. Like you'll see animals, and when you see animals, it's usually good luck and stuff like that. So usually good luck, and it's really you need to look them up. Okay, so I don't know all the animals, but spirit animals and stuff like that will come through, and they'll give you answers. So, and you can see like here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. I'm going to try and not move the coffee too much, but I don't know if you can see that. If you look at the edge where the handle is, you can see the mud. There's like a line of mud that's actually already starting to settle, okay? So that won't take long, so we'll leave that a little bit longer to let it settle, and then we'll start reading it. So grab your saucer, your white coffee cup or tea cup, and your serviettes, and then you can do what I do. You can do it with anything. You can actually just go and do it with the spices. Just go and grab some turmeric or something like that, or pumpkin spice, and so yes, I'll be doing readings tonight as well, guys. So I'm just doing this as an intro because I want to do something different on my Tuesday shows. So if you've just joined me, come over to my Psychic Radio Angels on Air page, because I'm having a lot of difficulty with technical stuff going on tonight, which has been a big pain in my butt. So let me go forward. So I'm just going to say hello to everybody. Thank you. Yes. Spirit is messing with you, all right? So I'm just gonna say hi to everybody because I don't want to waste time now. I'm just gonna keep going. Down here in Melbourne. Well, I don't know if you're going to cop it down there, Trace, because it's been really bad here. It's so bad. Like it's come from Queensland down to us. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, and country, and county. So let me just scroll forward. I'm going to scroll forward as much as I can. So if you've just posted a question, I wouldn't have got it because my internet went down. We've got no power downstairs. So you see a mermaid in that. That's cool. Yep. So what you see is different things. So when you look at it, when you look at coffee cup reading from a distance or further back or even from the photos, you actually see a lot more than you actually anticipate to see. And it looks like just a whole lot of rubbish on there, but it actually isn't, you know. So yeah, it's really, really quite bizarre how it all works. I'm just going to fix up this too. Okay. So let's keep going. So when you see numbers like numbers Dilma, that might be I think there's a delay in my internet here. But that might be, you know, in 3 weeks, 3 months, or 3 days, something's going to occur. Okay, so the month of March, it might be the month of March that's something significant. Okay, it's just like pulling a tarot card out, I guess, and just relating it. So anybody could pull any tarot card out, and you could pull the same. If I pulled out a tarot card right now, I could relate it to every single one of you if I wanted. That's why I don't do tarot cards, because I don't believe that I should be doing them, because I want to get that direct message from spirit. Okay, I don't want to have a card where I can just flick out one card and it relates to every single one of you. I can make it fit like everybody else does, so to speak. And that's no offense to anyone, but that's how it works. True. Let's just keep going. I'm going to scroll right down to the bottom, guys. Sorry. All right, still 32 degrees up in Queensland. Wow. So, wow. Hang on, I'm just going to try and see if I can get the internet to go faster. Jeez, this is really bad, this internet. I'm just seeing it on screen, guys. Sorry. Not much I can do about it. So, guys, let me start the readings. I'm not sure what's going to happen here tonight because it's pretty iffy. So, just bring it here. No one can. Charge it. Passcode's 1111. Okay. Righto, we'll keep that there like that. Okay, let's see if this goes a bit faster somehow. Okay, guys, sorry, I don't know what else to say about this damn internet, okay? So I'm just going to choose a question here. So I'm going to pin around. So we've got Awan. She says, what's in for me, please? Where are my gifts past leading to? Anything from my guides, please? So Awana, let's just keep going. Oh gosh, this is torture. God. Sorry, guys, just can't get anything here. Wow, this is really, really torturing me. Come on, spirit. Pull your head in. Thank you. Deirdre, you're on the ball. Thank you. I'll do this one, then I'm going to do Diana. So we've got Awana Stefan. So she says, What's in store for me, please? Where are my gifts past leading to? Anything from my guides, please. So where your gifts and paths are leading to you. So you need to watch out because it's coming up, okay? So, and I'm talking about spirit coming onto your side. So you can see the shadows on your side as well there, Oana. And I also get the number 36. So what's that? 36 and 16. So we've got 9. So you've got the month of September. And I don't ask me why Spirit's giving me big numbers now, like 36. Where does that come from? And what does that mean, if it means anything? So you've got the 3, 6, and 9. So that's the, so look up Tesla. It's Tesla method. So Tesla 369 method, okay, Oana, because that's important for you and you'll see what I'm talking about there. So look it up. It's all about affirmations. And also get 16. So you got 1 and 67 is just, and that's July. So coming up in July, it's going to be quite busy for you, and it's going to be quite daunting. Okay, so there's a lot of things coming up. There's a lot of obstacles, but then it's going to be over. Okay, so everything's going to settle down for you. But leading to anything from your guides, save your money, lovey, because it's all going to be changing to bigger, different things. Okay, everybody needs to get out of automatic mode. Learn the lessons right now. Learn the lessons. Massively. So we're going to go back over to Deidre's question. She says, Diana Bassani, can you help me with what's going on with my youngest daughter, please? She doesn't seem herself. Okay. That's not good. So Diana, is she around 14? Why did I get 14? So I got 4, 1 and 4 is 5. So we've got the month of May as well. So what's that? What's that there? Because I feel like there's something not right around either her schooling or hormonal levels. So I feel like she's all over the place. She's not eating properly either, and she's not drinking enough water. So there's a few little things in the stomach that's going on as well, and I feel like that's hormonal, if you get my drift, as well as other things going on emotionally. So it's like she's growing up really quick, but she can't understand like the mind stuff, if that makes sense. So what happens with kids or teenagers at that age, I should say. I was almost going to say adults, but I meant teenagers. What happens with them is that they grow up so quick that they can't, their brain doesn't catch up. So when we used to lecture, we used to say, don't just look at the physical body, because the physical body might be looking really mature, like a 21-year-old or a 20-year-old, but the brain doesn't catch up until 22, 23, 24. It depends on the person. So try and look beyond the physical side of it as she's maturing, and look at the actual age, okay? And that'll make a lot of sense, because she's not coping with things, and I feel like that could be around school, but or friendships and stuff like that, and usually around the 14-year, like, I don't know why I keep saying 14, but the 14-year-old, or from 14, what happened to her at 14? That's what I'm going to say, okay? So I'll leave that there because I feel like this one's really quite sensitive. Then we've got here, so Delma Arnfield, she says, would love a reading. What does the future going to bring me, please? Okay, beautiful. So Delma, so future. And we'll come back to Diana. So Diana said feedback, she's 30 in May. Okay, May. Then why did I get 14? What happened? Diana, what happened with your daughter around 14? Because it keeps dragging me back to when she was 14. What happened there? I feel like something wasn't right. Okay, so it was either bullying at school or someone around her. Does she have a child or someone around her like that? What's going on? So I just feel like 14 was an issue for her. Okay. Yeah. So she said, so the feedback was she has issues with the pee and does not drink enough water, 100%, and she doesn't eat right. I'm telling you now, that's what affects people. People don't realize that nutrition actually affects your hormones so much. So if you want to avoid going through a horrendous, what do you call it? What's it called? Period, or a horrendous, oh, bloody hell. I must have someone with dementia coming through. I can't think straight. This is really bad. Menopause. Here I am looking for the word. It's right in front of me, but I can't think straight. So there must be somebody coming through with like with dementia or some form of stroke or something. So if you want to avoid dementia, menopause is what I'm trying to say, is step up with your nutrition. So make sure your nutrition's right, ladies, okay? Because the nutrition plays a massive role. It's not just like this much, it's a massive role on everything. It is so critical in everything that you do, all about your mind. Like it sets you up, it triggers all those different hormone levels, okay? So if you've got issues there with nutrition, you're going to have issues with hormones, 100%. So I want to know what's happened with Diana's 14, like or the number 14. What's going on there? Because it keeps coming back to me, Diana. I'm not going to back off with that because it just keeps on coming back. So right, and I'll go back to Delma. So Delma, we love a reading. What does the future going to bring me? So we've got future here for Delma. So let me just scroll forward and see if there's any validations I can put on the screen. Just hang 5 there, Deidre. You're doing a great job. The 5, yeah, thank you, Wendy. Okay, I'm going with the flow, all right. Can I get money or next 3 months general reading, please? Oh, Vanessa, that's hilarious. Again, can you get money? I don't understand what that you have to actually earn it, lovey. I'm talking about with spirit as well. Okay, so let me just scroll forward. So this was the feedback. So I'm up to here. I just want to keep up, Deidre. So, okay. So she's 30. So what's going on with the 14? Because I get 2 options. It's 14 when something that happened around her 14, and I feel like it's coming back now to haunt her. Okay. Okay, so feedback, she had normal teenage life and nothing out of ordinary, but I fear right now she has some bad influence around her. Okay. But what is 14? Because I keep getting 14, Diana. Please. So Awana says, thank you, Leslie. Yes, I know about Tesla's method. We'll definitely keep a lookout for what happens in July. And I do feel my abilities coming up online bit by bit. Thank you so much for your time, energy. You're welcome. Okay, we'll keep going. So I'm just going to go back over to Deidre's question. So thank you, Deidre. Okay, so we've got Delma, and she wanted a reading. What does the future? So we've got a future reading for Delma. So I'm just going to go with the flow there, Delma. And what I'm getting for you is number 22 around you. So 2 and 2 is 4. So we've got April, busy in April. Okay, lots of things to do in April. It's like you've got everything lined up. It's like you're a project manager for your own life, which is really good because you're set up to take on the challenges. Okay, so there will be a couple of challenges there, and also I feel like there's something not right with somebody's right eye. So what's going on with the right eye thing? Okay, so there's issues with somebody that's had some vision problems or even like a stroke or dementia or something like that, because I had a mental block before and I feel like it's coming up. So it's either you or the next person. Who's the next person? Diana? No, not sorry, Nicole. Yeah. And I feel like there's a lot of anxiety around you. And I'm also getting 16 around you. So 1 and 67. So you've got the month of July as well. So what's going on there? So July will be busy as well, but I feel like there's going to be less money coming in between the April and July. So save your money between April and July, or even now. So start saving now, okay? It's going to be really, really necessary. So, and look at other options, guys. Look at different things other than just putting it into a normal bank, okay? If you've got a lot of money sitting in your account, go and spend it. Go and buy that Maserati. Go and buy that Lamborghini, go and do something with it, lovey. So please. So what else have we got here? And I'll leave that there. So we've got Nicole Williams, and she says, what's happening work-wise? So work for her. So I feel like that things are going to change around work. Clearly, that's general. But what I'm getting for you is that we need to actually have you step up into a better position from where you've been. And I mean that because you are quite trustworthy with what you do and that you don't actually do wrong by the books, if that makes sense. So they're saying to me, you're going to see, I've got 2 contracts here, and I feel like there's going to be 2 contracts coming through, two opportunities, but I feel like take the second one, not the first one. The first one looks more enticing. It might be a couple of $1,000s more, but I feel like that's going to be around April, May. Okay, so April, May coming up. And they're going to give you 2 interviews, and it looks like to me you might be, I can see you doing like a little bit of training with them as well. All right. So keep your chin up. It's not going to be as bad as you think. But walk in there like an exclamation mark. Don't walk in there like a question mark, okay? Because you well, you can't look like you're not confident, if that makes sense. All right. You won't be setting yourself up for the goodness of it. So let me keep going forward. Gee whiz. So Diana Bassani, she says some feedback. She had normal teenager. We got that one. So we've got Oana. We've done that one. So feedback. I don't know about 14 other than that's my birth date. Okay, well, there's the 14. We found it. Okay, well, that's why they kept coming back to me. She liked a guy at school who liked someone else, and the 2 girls at school were not to be trusted as they were immature. That's all I can get. Sorry. Yeah, that was for Diana. So, but around the 14th, there's got to be something else coming up for the 14th. Okay. And I'll leave that there. So, Jeanette Owens. So we're reading Jeanette Owens, and you can see the post coming up from D. Thank you. So I'm looking after a lady who has an aggressive brain tumor. Do you know how long we have? Oh, lovey, I don't want to answer that. I'm not putting a time frame on any life, and if any psychic medium puts a time frame on any life, just they need to be called out, because that's just wrong. But yeah, don't ask psychic mediums for that, because I'm not going to do that, because they need to live the life that they've been given, and that's their contract. Okay, so people don't understand that people are signed a contract before they're born, way before they're born, and then you've got your master ascendant spirit guides, and then you've got your spirit guides, and you've got your angels, and they're all doing different things in the background to roll out this contract for people. But I'm not going to call that one. No way. I don't like to put that. I'm not going to send it out there because I don't want to actually emphasize that death, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't want to put it out there. Sorry, I'm not trying to be offending, but I just don't want to put it out there. Jeanette, so just enjoy her. Jeanette, make her life as best as you can. Make her life so beautiful that she's going to remember it when she crosses over to the other side. Okay, and I'll leave it there. So if it's Jeanette, if it's an aggressive brain tumor, it's already telling the story, lovey. Okay. So Diana Bassani, she says, "Oh, thank you, Lesley. There's the message. You're amazing as always. Much love. Thank you, Diana. I appreciate that." So Nicole Williams just posted up a validation. Says, "Thank you so much, Lesley. I feel I'm good at my job and am in the role for the right reasons, unlike others around me." That's right. You've got morals. That's why. And you're going to go very far with the morals, Nicole. So continue with that. Don't look back, okay? She says, "I'm in a new department temporarily and I'm loving it, hoping a permanent contract comes out of it." So manifest it, Nicole, and it will come out. And I feel like 2 to 4 weeks' time, you're going to find out anyway. So there's that validation there. That's beautiful. So yeah, how cool is that, guys? So there's the validation there. Yeah, I feel like you remind me of me with work ethics. You've got to have strong moral and work ethics. Otherwise, you can't sustain yourself in a role. People can't sustain themselves in a role if they think they're just going there to be a robot and work from 9 till 5. You can't do that anymore. You actually have to step up to be able to achieve things, to be able to give so that you can receive, just like what I do on my shows here. So Angel Clark, she says, "Anything for me." So we'll come through. I don't even know if I did Jeanette. I didn't do Jeanette. That's right. So Angel Clark. So we'll come back to Angel Clark. So if you've got a questionnaire, guys, post up your questions for me. So I've just got this one here. Okay, here's a validation here. Before I had a feeling there was another validation there, Deidre. So, so Delma, she says validation on we live at 22. Okay, so what did I write? Yep, so I wrote the 22. There's the 22 just there. So she says we do have a lot of projects going on. Maybe the action will start we start in April. Fingers crossed. July is my birthday. Tomorrow is my father-in-law's birthday. He had dementia. Oh, that's why I couldn't even think straight. I couldn't even remember like one word. That's why she says the loss of income is kind of expected with our plans, and I'm working my butt off to cover that expected loss as we speak. Very spot on. Thank you. Yeah, that's really cool. Yeah, now like I can actually think straight now, Delma. So thank you for that validation. Yeah. And he says hello to you too. So he's really quite sweet, the father-in-law. You won't leave me alone now. So he's really quite tall. And he used to wear like grey slacks and the little belt. And he says hello to you. He says, keep doing what you're doing, Dilma, because it's the right thing to do. Okay. He says the loss of income, don't worry about it. It's going to come later. And I feel like it's going to come back up in August. All right. So as well. So let's keep scrolling forward. What do we got here? So Angel Clark. So Omni Jerry, she says, hi Lesley, any message from my loved ones tonight? So we've got Omni as well. So we've got Angel Clark and Omni. So mediumship. So we'll go back to Angel Clark. So she what did she want? So anything. So just a general. So I get the number 10 around you, and I also saw the number 12. So between the 10th and the 12th, or it could be 10 p.m. to 12 p.m. I feel like somebody's passed around that time. Okay, or they're actually showing me a rush to the hospital. So what's that? Okay, if that's not you, it's somebody around you, but I feel like either the 10th or it could be October or the 12th is December, but a rush to hospital, that's what I got, because I just saw everybody just rushing to get to hospital, okay? And if that's not around you, it's probably someone in your intermediate family. I'm not saying that they are going to hospital, but you've got to rush for somebody else, okay? And I also feel like that it could be someone else in the group here. So whoever that is, but that was really full on. And I just saw them and I just heard the word rush to hospital. Okay. So that's really, really important. And I also get now this is going to be really, really bizarre. So I'm going from rush to hospital to black and white cows. So why is that? Far out. And I'm not off the planet tonight, but clearly spirit is showing me really weird stuff tonight. So black and white cows. So what does that mean? Was that when you were little, or is that someone around you? What's going on there? Because that's really strong. I just saw them and I don't know why. And it's like they're in water, but their ears up and their noses out and everything. And I don't know why I'm seeing that. So if it's someone around here as well, I'd like to know. And I feel like there's a lot of anxiety. I feel like there's a lot of anxiety around you and the family. It's not just one person, okay? It's everybody. And it's like it falls back on you because you can pick it up, and so I'm going to so 11. So I'm going to say the month of February was significant as well. So you got number 2 out of that, which is February. And I also feel like that I can't talk properly. I feel like I can't string words together. So who's that? I feel like they either had a stroke or now I've got no vision. So something's not right with the mind now. I feel like somebody's actually had some form of either issues with the brain or maybe that other person that I'm picking up. So yeah, and just the thing for you is to keep doing what you're doing, lovey. Everything is right what you're doing, okay? So don't think of the worst. And even though I've said rush to hospital, I feel like that's someone outside. You're going to hear about it. That's what I'm getting, okay? And don't be afraid. And I'll leave it there. So we've got Omni, and she wants a mediumship reading. So we're just going to go with her at the moment. Thanks, Dee. So what I get with her is number 22. I see a lot of 22, and they're also giving me horrendous pain in my big fat toe, my right foot. So toe pain, and that's really painful. Okay, so that just came on like my toe was burning. So on the right side, so the right toe. And I also feel like for you, there's pain either coming up in the legs, and it just showed me the bloodstream, and it just showed me the bloodstream or the veins. It's like something's not right with the veins in someone's legs around you, and they're aching. Okay, so they're aching the legs, and they should actually start to look at getting some help with that, because it's really, really painful. And I feel like this person is an elderly lady, and she's got issues with the right hip as well, because they're showing me on the right side that it's actually quite painful for her. Wow, and this lady suffers with a lot of anxiety, unless it's you there, Omni. And I feel like you're going to need to do welfare checks on a few people right now. Okay, so like tomorrow morning, there's going to be a few people that you haven't had contact with for a few days, but you need to do welfare checks on, just to check in, because Spirit's saying to me, get her to make some calls. All right, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. So if we've got a validation, let me just go over to the page. Oh, okay. So validation 2.0, the eye issue was my daughter. She was born legally blind in one eye. Okay, that's why I couldn't see. Yes, he was quite tall. He was the sweetest. Thanks for his message. Means a lot. You're welcome, lovey. Let me go here. Okay, this is a good question. So, how do you know when to read for someone? Just whatever spirit brings me to, lovey. That's how I operate. So that's why I say to post the question up a few times. So spirits just brought me to that, even though Dee sending me all these questions in the actual messenger for me. Okay, which is really handy. But spirit just gives me these like inclinations. The same when I do a stage performance, like I do live shows as well, and I don't do like the other mediums. Some other mediums just say, you know, things and put it out there. Like they'd say, oh, I'm getting a person that's got dementia. They hurt their leg. They fell over. Their name is Susie, or they were 65 years of age or whatever. I don't put that out there. What my spirit makes me do is look to the person, and I'll scan across all people, which is what I do here in the live. I don't see your faces. All I see is a name and a question. And what I do is I stream across all the faces in a live public one, like a show. And then a spirit will say, go to them. And I'll just go straight to them. And then I just bang, 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 it's on. So when I'm on with them. So if that makes sense. But I call it locking on. So I lock on to the name, or I lock on here in the live, or I lock on to the person's body when I see them when I'm in public. Okay. So when I'm on a show, a stage show. So yeah, it's pretty full on, if that makes sense. Heather? So yeah. So it's some people just read as they go. But I don't. I wait for spirit to be drawn to me. And as I'm getting drawn to that person, I'm already getting smashed with messages before I get to that person. So sometimes I've read ahead and I go, oh my God, that relates to them. Or then some people keep posting to me saying that sounds like me. That sounds like my auntie Mary or someone, you know what I mean? So it sounds like my auntie Susie. So it's quite bizarre. And trust me, it still freaks me out too. So just going back to here. So we've got D King. She's actually posting up the questions and the validations for me. I don't know if you can see that. And then I've also got Dee sending me down some beautiful fossils and some crystals for you guys. I posted off all the bracelets today in the pouring rain. So they might be a little bit wet, the actual packaging. I've written my post office box on the back so that you guys can, if it comes back to me, I have to send it back, because apparently Dee sent me stuff and it went back to her because it got so wet from all the rain. So which you can understand with all the weather we've been having. So let's keep going. So we've got here, not just done Omni. Okay. Okay, that's right too, Nicole. So Nicole just wished me happy International Women's Day. So yes, ladies, happy International Women's Day today. We've also got here Delma. She says, I've already done that validation. Beatrice. Okay, so we've got Beatrice here. Let me just go and change my page. So we're going to go and do the coffee cup reading soon. So we've got Beatrice. And she says, "Hi Leslie, I hope all is going well for you. Any message in regards to a home for me?" So home. So yes, it's coming up. Um, so Omni, she says, "Thank you very much, Leslie. My twin sister has the pain in the right toe, but not sure about the lady. And I have sore knees. Keep up the fantastic work you do. Love and light." Yeah. So that'll be coming up, okay, Omni. Omni, Omni, Omni. So who we got here? We got Beatrice. So the home. Wow. So I just feel like it's not going to happen. So Beatrice, it's not going to happen until after April, May. Okay. So they're saying to me, get your ducks together. Get your ducks in a row so that you can have the place that you want. So it's like you're saying things where it's like you're not manifesting properly. Okay, so we need to start manifesting properly so that you can actually line yourself up and get your ducks in a row with regards to getting the property that you want. So the manifesting is so important. I want you to go and do some homework. Yes, The Secret, and that'll make more sense to you. Now, I harp on about this all the time, and everyone's probably sick to death of me saying it, but please go and watch The Secret so that you can start manifesting exactly what you want. Okay, lovey? Because I feel like it's going to be around April, May. You're going to get some signs that you're going to be having more opportunities for home. Okay, for a home. Sorry, and I'll leave that there. Okie dokie dokie. So we've done that validation. Yes. Yeah, so this, whoops, wrong one. So this question here from Heather, these are good questions. I like these questions too. So do you see others with gifts? Yes, I do. So your name is pretty much new to my show because I don't recognize the name very well. You probably have asked me a question before, but sometimes I don't remember. So yes, Heather, that's a great question. So do I see others with gifts all the time? So I actually tell them because what I see is I see my spirit will show me the same thing. So they'll show me with if it's for you, for example, they'll show me with shadows on my right side, which I do see shadows on my right side for you. Okay, and then what they'll show me, that means to me from my spirit guide, that means to me that you're like me, but you don't know how to use it. Then they'll point you to the left. Every single person I'll see pointing to the left, and then I see this shimmy, like this shimmy of white, like a ghostly figure behind you, and then I know that you're like me. Okay, that's what my spirit shows me all the time. That's how I pick them, and I know who they are, and I tell them all the time, and they'll say, "Oh yeah, I'm a little bit intuitive." I go, "No, you're not. You're actually psychic, but you don't know it yet." So and then they start working on it, and sure as ever, I get them coming back week after week in messages or on my lives, and sure as ever, they actually have psychic abilities, just like my event on my mentoring event with building up or mentoring up and coming psychic mediums, which I'll be doing another one soon. And sure as ever, they all said, I said, "Oh, any of you are psychic or medium?" And they go, "No, no, definitely not." And I said, "You sure?" And they go, "No, definitely not. No, don't have any psychic mediumship abilities at all." I said, "Okay, so all right." So I waited a little while and I gave them a couple of activities, and sure as ever, 9 out of 10 of them get the answer right, because they did a bit of psychic, and then 9 out of 10 of them, or 7 out of 10 get get the what do you call it, mediumship right as well. So and then I said, "You sure you're not psychic?" And they all just laughed at me. So, but yeah. So Heather says, "I'm learning every day. Does spirit have something for me?" Yes, to keep doing it because you're going to be you're very empathetic. So keep doing it, lovey. Okay, that's really important. So, yeah. So what I'll do, Deidre, is I'll read out the questions because I need to be drawn to them because I feel like that's balking me. But if you could do the validations, lovey, please, that would be amazing. Thank you. Because I need to focus on the person. That's me picking them. Thank you, love. So where are we up to though? I've got to pick up where we're up to. So yes, Heather, continue doing what you're doing because it's really important that you help people. There's something like God, 27 billion people out there or whatever it is in the world. And if I can only do so many, so and other psychics can only do so many. So the more we have up there, the better. All right. Yeah. So Beatrice said, thanks, Dee. She said, Beatrice said, thank you, Leslie. I will watch The Secret again and improve my manifestation. Yeah, 100%. Because what happens is people watch The Secret or they do the manifesting, but then they have that limiting belief, which limits the actual, and it confuses the universe. It confuses the spirit. And they're all up there scrambling, trying to please you. But if you're doing something that's a limiting belief, then it's actually going to set you up for not achieving what you want. Okay. So, I can give you 1,000 examples of how to do things, so it's really important to go and watch that, because it's exactly how I got my home. Exactly how I got my home. So it's really, really important, the manifesting. Right. So let's keep going. Hi, Lorraine. Thanks for joining me. So we've got Anne Williams. She says, I haven't seen your name on here before. What is ahead for me in relationship? Is there love coming, or do I already have it? Well, that's just a little bit cocky, that question. Because I just feel like that you either have it or you have it. You're asking about, is it coming? So that's just trying to set me up there. So Maria, yes. So let me go back to you. So we've got Maria White. So we'll come back to you. So I'm going to give you a general. And then we've got, hi, Pauline. Thank you. Yes, we watch a secret. Okay, Maria, she says, can you hear any messages from Spirit for me? My name is Maria. That's okay. I know your name is Maria, lovey. So Spirit. So you want mediumship or a general? So I'm going to come back to you. So love, like, and share my page, guys. And I feel like there's a lot of anxiety around you too, Maria. I'm just telling Spirit to hold on for a sec. I just got to go to here. Oh, gosh. Some of the questions that I get, guys, seriously. Okay, so you'll know if you've been given gifts, and most of the time people sense things, or they're intuitive there, Alison. So, and I do feel like that you have been given gifts, and you've got the psychic gifts, but or intuitive, I should say, and you sense things when when the phone's going to ring, you know who it is, etc. But I just feel like you haven't expanded on that. Okay, so that's why you're not sure. So if you were sure, you would not be asking me that question. So I've got to call it, guys. Sorry. So Neville in spirit. So we'll do Vanessa as well. Okay. So let me just go back to, we're going to go back to Maria White. She said mediumship or general. So Maria, what I get for you is a lot of anxiety around for you. And I also feel like there's something not right with the neck area. Okay. So the neck area is actually, like for me, when I turn my head, I just feel like a big crack. So what's going on with the neck area? Is that someone around you, or is that someone that's passed with something with the neck area, something like that? And I'm also feeling like I've got no sight as well. So what's going on with there? So I feel like that this person's lost their sight and they're a bit dizzy, because I feel dizzy as well. And it's like they can't even string two words together. So they're trying to string I can't even string it together myself. So you can hear how I was just trying to talk. They're trying to string the words together, but they can't talk. It's not like they don't have a voice or a voice box. It's like they can't comprehend to do that. Okay. So that's really, and they're clamming up. So this person around you is really quite sensitive, or was quite sensitive. And I just feel like this person was clamming up. They didn't say hardly anything at all. It didn't matter what happened. They never said hardly anything at all. And I feel like this person was really quite itchy. Or is that you, Maria, that gets itchy around the neck area? You don't want anything around the neck area, and like even on the face, because I feel like my face is really quite itchy. And I just want to keep scratching. So what's going on there with that? That's not right. And I also get the number 2 around you. So February, month of February was significant. And I also feel like for this person that's passed is around the 2 to 4 p.m. mark, or that could be the time of the funeral. Okay, so or 2 to 4 a.m. between that time frame there. And they were found. Okay, so this person was found. It's like they were like unconscious on the floor. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. Or unconscious. They were just unconscious. They just, yeah, nothing was there anymore. It's like they were breathing, but with only just. But then they were gone. That's what I'm seeing. And that sounds horrendous, and it feels like it's horrendous, and I'm not going to push that any further. I also get the number 6 around you, so the month of June. And what's with the stomach area? So the top part of stomach, like just underneath the rib cage, that center bit underneath the rib cage, is really quite sensitive for me. And I feel like it's like you're like someone around you or you yourself is either on those acid reflux tablets, like the Nexiums or something like that. And I'm still feeling dizzy. Like I feel like my head's spinning. So what's going on there? What's going on there? Because I can't even write. I can't talk to write to even acknowledge what's going on. So I feel like this is an elderly lady around you, or that's passed. Okay, so it might be your mum or not your mum, your grandmum or your great grandmother. Okay, so whoever that is they're saying to me, get the message to you to put that chin up a little bit and start to feel a bit more confident about yourself, because I feel like you've spiraled down a bit with your confidence. Okay, and yeah, you need to drink water as well. The water is like essential for everyday life, to help you go to the bathroom, to help people to be refreshed, to help people sort of stop being dehydrated. Even though we've got pouring rain here, we still need to drink water. And I'll leave it there. Thank you. So we've got Vanessa, and she wants some mediumship around Neville. So I get, this might be Neville. I get the pain in the neck at the back of my neck. So what's going on there? I feel like it's like a broken neck, or maybe passed by suicide, hanging or something like that. I'm not sure. I can't see the hanging if it is yet, but I feel like my neck is just killing me. So and I also feel like this guy Neville is just like the gentle soul. He's saying, I have my heart on my sleeve, and my heart was in my chest all the time. He says, I had the empathy of, and I don't know why I got to say this, but he goes, I had the empathy of 11 rainbows. So what's that mean? So 11 times rainbows. Did he talk about rainbows or something significant? Did you see rainbows or something like that recently? Or whatever the case may be. But I feel like that every time you see a rainbow, that's him. Okay, so relate it to him, because why would he say that to me? And I don't see rainbows all the time. And I feel like the number 17 around you is significant. So you've got the month of the August and the number 8. So August month is really, really quite significant as well. He's also given me pain in the top part of my thigh, right near my knee. Okay, so on the thigh, right near the knee. So what's going on there? Because I just feel like that pain is really like knee reconstruction or knee replacement, or issues with the thigh, knee, or something around there. Pardon me. I cannot see what's going on with the knee, but right now. But if I had longer, I probably could. But yeah, something not right with the knee. And I get the number 23 around you. So you got the month of May as well. So you got the number 5. So yeah, try and get all your health in order. I just feel like everything's just gone down a little bit. Okay, so you look after it, but then you don't. You look after it, then you don't. And what's with the throat area? Keeps bringing me back to the throat area. Is there something not right there around an elderly gentleman with the throat area? Okay, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. So I'm just going to travel over to my trusty D, and she's going to give me some validations. So what have we got here? We've got that one. So Diana Bassani, she says, I first came across you only a few weeks ago, and even though I've always been involved with learning about spirit and heard many psychics, you are one of only a few that are the most sharing and ego-free people in this industry. I just wanted you to know how special you are. Oh, isn't that sweet? Thank you. I try and remain humble, because I don't want to have a big fat head. I don't need ego. I just want to deliver a message to help people. That's it. You don't need ego. And there's a lot out there. And the only reason why people have got egos there is because they feel insecure when someone else comes up better than them. That's the only reason. So And if they just pulled their head in and start helping people more, then they would be doing as well as me. Okay, with spirit, I'm talking about. So they got to stop it. I got to call it, just got to stop being so egotistical. And I'm probably sounding like that now, so I better shut up myself. So we've got Lisa Houston. She says, what's the difference between a general reading and a mediumship reading? So there you go. What's the difference between a general reading and a mediumship reading? So it's so when you say general, it's like, so I don't know, it sounds like to me, Lisa, that you don't understand the difference between a psychic and a medium. Okay. So I just want to share that with you. With when you have a reading with anybody, it can be, the person can be either just psychic, which is past, present, and future, or they can be both, which is psychic, past, present, and future, as well as mediumship, which means mediumship is separation and it's talking to the past loved ones of the person that they're reading for. Okay, so that's what it is. And that's really important to understand, guys, because if you're expecting something for a mediumship from a past loved one, but the psychic that you go to or the psychic that you choose on any other lives or whatever it may be, they might just be able to only do a psychic reading for you because that's all they can do. Okay, and that's no offense to them. It's just that's how their spiritual side is. Okay. But for me, I can do both. I can do the past, present, and future, as well as the mediumship and talk to the past loved ones. And that there still freaks me out, of course. I can still say that. But I believe that is stronger for me because I trust spirit a lot. And the whole time he sends me messages is either really faintly or really quite it shows me vision. So I do the remote viewing. The remote viewing is really important to me. If you're a remote viewer, it's fantastic because you can see out the person's eyes. It's just exactly like me looking at you guys right now. It's very, very faint, and it's like the shower where the mirror is quite misty. Okay, so when you come out of the shower, think of it like that. So every time you guys come out of the shower now, you're going to think of me. All right, just so you know. So yeah, but it's really quite misty. The shower mirror I'm talking about. And it looks like they're transparent. So when I do the mediumship stuff, it looks like they're standing exactly right next to me, but I can put my arm through them like the movies, exactly the same, and that's what would happen. But they're transparent. They're standing here and they show me exactly what they look like, and they don't even tell me. I don't even hear that. I actually see it because I see them standing next to me. That's how bizarre it is. And trust me, it still freaks me out, let me tell you. So, and then when I'm on live shows, if I've got, 30, 40, whatever people on there, how many there is, you can imagine they're all the spirits because they know you're here. No, you're all here listening or waiting for a reading. But whoever I'm drawn to, whoever the strongest message is from my guide is that I will choose. But they're all here and they all give me, like they're all pushing. It's like they're pushing in a mosh pit, I'm trying to get through the door all at the same time. But yeah, it's quite bizarre. It still freaks me out. But anyway, we'll keep going. So I want to just go and take a couple of sips. So if you've got your coffee, so my coffee is right down now. Okay, so you can see, I don't know, can you see that line there? It's got the actual coffee is really it's really quite what's it called, like low now. Okay, so I'm just going to drink a little bit. And it's cold and it tastes terrible. I'm just going to go and tip that out so I can show you how to do the actual coffee on the saucer. Okay, so I'll be back in 1 sec. I'm back. And there's quite a lot of mud at the bottom of the cup. So I'm just going to show you now what it looks like. So you can see there, okay, you've got the bottom of the cup and that's the mud. So now what we do, and it's really thick, so that's what you don't drink. All right. So now I'm going to get my saucer. So you've got the saucer. I'm going to put these down ready to go as well on my table. Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to get myself sorted here. And I don't know if you guys have seen this too. I just remembered it. What's the date show? The 8th. So this is this little booklet, which is a calendar. Oh, hang on, that way. Masterclass Calendar 2022. And this is what it says for 2022. So it says this is your life is a reflection of what you hold inside you, and what you hold inside you is always under your control. There is no outside force that can affect your life or indeed your health unless you give something power through your thoughts and beliefs. The greatest power is within you, in what you think and what you believe. See what I mean? That's the secret. So I look at that nearly every day. So I'm going to get my coffee. Okay, so it's here and I've got the handle on the right side. So I'm going to put this is the bigger version so that I can show you, because I have to do it on a plate. But this would normally be a small saucepan, and you just flip it over, okay, like that. So it'll come up, and then you let it sit. So you can't see any of the coffee come yet. Okay, and then just let it sit there for a second. So you get your serviettes, you put them all down onto the actual table. I'm just going to put them all down so I don't make a huge mess everywhere like I did last time. I had it everywhere last time. You guys didn't know, but I did. So hang on. So I bought enough serviettes to capture it all this time, hopefully. Wait there. And here we go. A little bit more. All right. So I've done double layers. So then what you do is you lift it up. So I've got the handle onto the right, and I'm going to watch what happens. Okay, so that's what happens. Okay, then I'm going to put this still face down onto the actual serviettes, and I'm going to tip this over on top of it. And it looks like this. Okay, that's what I've done. So I've actually tipped the cup up. Okay, guys, and I've put that on top, and you can already see the yuck going everywhere. All right, so that's what I do. So coming back on to the live. Oops, what's happened here? All right, okay. So coming back to the live. So do that, and then we'll, just before we finish, gosh, it's already 11:30. So it's already starting to take shape, but it needs to dry a little bit so we can read it properly. All right. And most of the times I don't read it. I just show people how it's done. But yeah, we've got a validation here. Oh, beautiful. Sorry, where are we up to? So I hope that answers your question there, Lisa, about the general and the mediumship. So Heather, Heather Kasheen, I haven't read it all yet, but the first sentence is quite funny. She says, "Oh my God," she says, "you are the person I need to meet. I doubted myself until now. Thank you. I really needed to hear that from someone from someone like me. I am so grateful that I stayed up for you." Laughing out loud, you go live at 5 a.m. here in Canada. Oh my God. Yes, I am confused but learning. Thanks so much, and may the Creator fill you and yours with love and light, laughter and light. Thank you. That's beautiful. She said, sorry. She also said, sorry, I wrote a validation but didn't write the word. She says, mekwech, mekweth means that you in my language. Means thank you in my language. I feel so much better, and yes, I am going to keep on. Well done. So you could come to do my Heather. You should do my my mentoring workshops. They're not expensive, and they're just like it's full on. It's I don't miss much. So Maria White says, "Thanks, Leslie. Just to let you know, I am very grateful. Thank you." Vanessa Gilbert, she says, "Validation. I had thyroid cancer about 12 years ago. So that's the neck. Okay." And Neville would sing, and Neville would sing, "I'm forever blowing bubbles." He didn't hang or have neck problems, but another friend, Rick, hung himself, and John had the sore knee. Okay, so I got the trifecta tonight. Thanks. It's nice to know they are around. Thank you. Uh, so somebody else asked, where did you get the secret calendar, please? I just got it from Office Works. So I just went to Office Works and I saw it there and I went, oh my God, this is for me, clearly. So yeah, but we'll keep going, right? And for some reason, I'm hot. Now I'm getting hot because of the energy in the room. And when I'm on radio, my God, I just cooked the other night. But anyway, we'll keep going. So thanks for that, Dee. Where was I up to? So we're going to read the coffee in about, I don't know, 10 minutes, all right? So I'm just going to check it out and see how it's going. Yeah, it looks really good. Okay, so you're going to see it all crystal clear, and I'll read my own copy. I don't usually like reading my own, but I do it as a muck around thing. So, all right, let me scroll forward, guys. What have we got here? So what do we got here? I swear I can see an orb to your right of your head. By the way, your wings are around you tonight. Yeah, all right. Let me have a look. Yes, isn't that bizarre? So I was a bit upset the other day when I did my live. Yes, it is out of character, but I have to call it out. I can't stand this stuff where you can't say anything about what your thoughts are or the karma and stuff like that coming. Yeah. So I haven't got my halo. Have I got my halo? It'll come back. It'll come back for sure. So let's keep going here. Oh my God, the technical difficulties that I'm having here, seriously. Right, so let's keep going. What do we got? Where was I up to? Okay, so I'm going to scroll. So Shireen Nadu, I've seen your message 400 times. Thanks. So I will come to you. Okay, lovey. So don't post it anymore. Like seriously, it's like 50,000 times in a row. So let's keep going forward. So we're going to go. I'm just going to go back. I feel like there's someone behind it I've missed. Lee, right? I got any messages? Well, you guys got to learn to say hello first, guys. I haven't seen your names before, so we've got to have respect in the spirit world because spirit loves it too. All right. Okay, so let me see what D's got. What do you got, D? Oh, okay. Okay, so we've got Lorraine Nichols as well. So I feel like that she needs one as well. So I'm just going to go back. So yeah, it fascinates me too. So I think you're talking about the coffee. That's how I started, Lisa. I started with the coffee, and it just fascinates me too. So Pamela Watson. Wow, that's beautiful. What's beautiful, lovey? Pamela Watson. So, guys, if you've done some random acts of kindness, then tell me as well, because I've been handing out the beautiful bracelets that Jess Black sent me, as well as D King sending me some of the fossils and the crystals. So you need to send me your beautiful random acts of kindness, so I can share this around on my page, okay? And the people that I'm sending all the love to as well. Fair enough. Okay. Okay, so So let me just keep going. So I'm just going to go back to Charlene Naidu. So journal I'm going to give you. So what I get for you is number 12. So coming up 12, so the December, I also get pain on my right hand side underneath my rib cage. Okay, so what's going on there? So I also get March for you, and I get the 1, 2, and 3. So look up the angel numbers 1, 2, and 3. Okay, because that's really important right now. I also get 11, 11. So what's happening there? It sounds like to me you're going through an awakening. And if you're not, it's coming up, okay? Because I saw shadows to my right, which means that you're similar. You've got that intuitive part, but you're not actually following it. You're not actually believing that you can do it, okay? So, but you can. And I just want to leave it there. I'm not going to go too much into this one. I don't know your name very well, and I find that the constant smashing me of questions is quite full on. So I'm a bit reluctant to go any further. So we've got Lorraine Nichols here, and I'm just going to do a general for you as well. I don't know that name either, but I also get number 11 around you as well. So what's the number 2? Because we've got the month of February there. So I feel like there was a birthday there, an anniversary coming up. And I also get month of March this month, so end of this month and April. So what's going on with the left leg? So I said right, but what's going on with the left leg around the calf area? I feel like there's like swelling of the leg or something not right there. It feels like it's really, really cold, my leg right now, and it feels like there's not pain, but feels like there's something not right with the veins or the bloodstream or something like that there. Okay, so there's lack of circulation on that one leg. Normally it would be around both the legs, but yeah. So I'm getting a mental block now, so there must be somebody around you with dementia as well, or stroke or something like that. Because I feel like they've really, really hunched over, and they've actually can't even talk. Like it's like they've hunched over. They've actually shrunk in height, if that makes sense. So this is like an elderly lady, and I feel like this lady has shrunken in height, and she's sort of like looking up, and she's really, really decrepit. Okay, so this lady is really, really decrepit. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean that she's very, very unwell and old. So I get like the 88, 87. What's 87 to you? 87, 88 mark, something like that, you know? So, or, so what's the number 15 to you? They just said to add that together. So 15, I get the month of 15. I also get around 4 p.m. This lady has passed, okay? 4 to 5 p.m. 4 to 6, we'll just say 4 to 6 p.m. This lady has passed. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So I'm just going to go back to here and see what else we've got here. Let me keep going forward. Let's keep going. Okay. So KK. New here. May I have a future read, please? So what else do we get here? So I get number 11 around you as well. That's coming up a lot tonight. So what's in November for you, and a month of February for you as well? So I just feel like there's a lot of things going on. And do you get pain in the center of like mainly on the right side of your shoulder blade? You know, I just feel like there's something not right there, the shoulder blade. And they're saying to me that this person, or if it's not you, this person's got something not right with their right shoulder, because I just can't get my arm up, okay? So right side arm. And I just feel like for you going forward, number 22 and 23, and they've got 24. So what's coming up there? Is that either the lead up to an event or something that's like a travel thing, or you're going away for 3 days, or something that's leading up to that, okay? Because I feel like that's an event where it's going to be very busy for you. So 22, 23, 24, somewhere around there, it's going to be a bit disappointing as well, because it's like you're really, really fatigued, and it's like they're running. It's like you run off your feet. Okay, So, and I feel like it's going to be either the end of this month or the end of April. So either March, they just told me to write down May. So March, April, or May. End of month, extremely. So those three dates. So have a look at those dates and see when they are. And I feel like it's going to be like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okay, so Lorraine Nichols, she said that it's my nan's birthday was the 23rd of February. That was my nan. Oh, okay, righto. She says, my mum passed away on the 2nd of February. What did I write? So we've got the 2nd. Okay. All right. So look how I've written it too. So she said it passed away, and that's how I've written it as well. So, and then the 23rd. So the 23rd. So what was that? Okay, the 23rd of February. Okay. Oh, the 2nd and the 3rd. There you go. So the 1, 2, and 3. That's why they asked me to do the 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that makes sense. So Heather said, Heather Kashane said, I think that's how you say it, Kashane. Yes, I will. I didn't even know you can be mentored. Yes, you can, lovey. I was just believing in creator and myself and basically winging it. Where can I go for mentorship program? You can start with me, lovey. So look at, I'll probably post up the event tomorrow that I'm going to do some more events for mentoring people for up and coming psychic mediums. Okay, because I'm a qualified trainer and assessor as well, so that's going to be handy for people. So we'll keep going. Who was I going to read now? So let me just see who we got here now. Did I do you, KK? I did you, didn't I? Yes. Yeah. So something's not right around the shoulder area there for you, lovey. So that's okay. I just have to pull it up straight away there, Lee. So all good. I've done you. Okie dokie, keep going. Okie doke. So where are we up to? Wendy, I can't see that question there from Joe's. Here it is. What do we got here? I just saw this. I can see it there now. That's all I can see, Joe. So if you've got a question, just post it up and maybe Wendy can. So maybe ask a question. Yeah, ask me a question then. So Glenn, hi Glenn, how are you? So you can have a general there, Glenn. So, okay, so we've got, so I'm also getting 11 around you as well. And what's with 11 p.m. at night? So why are they saying that to me? I've got 11 p.m. at night or 11 a.m. So what's that? Is there some important meeting or something that's going on with you or an appointment that you need to get to? I feel like you shouldn't miss this, okay? So I've got an appointment for you. And I'm also feeling too that things are a little bit chaotic at the moment, but I feel like April is going to settle down. Okay, so April, May, more money coming in, and they're just showing me the pennies going out. So when I see the Roman pennies, I see them. If you look on my Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page, you'll be able to see the pennies that I post up, which are ancient Roman pennies. And I also get pain in my left foot for you, left toe area. All the toes, like the second toe there, Glenn. So what's going on there? Oh, it's painful, like you broke it. Oh, wow. So, yeah. So I see the pennies as a Roman, like the pirates' days when they open up the treasure chest. That's how I see them. And sometimes they'll show me the gold, like the ancient Romans, like the Cleopatras in their tombs, and stuff like that. And then I'll see bronze ones. So I mainly see the silver or the dark colored, like the off colored looking ones, Then I see them going out for you there, Glenn, but they're definitely coming back in. So around April, May, it's going to be coming back in. So hold the fort, they're saying to me. And keep your mouth zippity zipped. You're trusting too many people right now and telling them too much information. They're saying to me zippity zip. And also you need to drink some more water because I feel like I'm very, very, very dry around you as well. Okay, you're not looking after your health. And this has got beautiful lemon in it. Oh, I love it. It gives me, when you blow up a balloon, you get that sensation in your jaws, like here, and it makes it go all funny. That's what I'm getting. So yeah, and I'll leave it there, lovey. So look after your health. You're going to need it, all right? So you're going to need it because you've got to keep going. Um, so I've just found this. Yes, you will find it. Linda, I just saw that message there. I have lost something. Will I find it? Yes, you will find it. I feel like you're going to find it in your bedroom. That's where I feel like you're going to find it behind something. So what do we got here? So Joe, he says, "Hi Leslie, first time here. Thanks to Wendy. Is there any change to my luck?" Yes, there will be when you stop asking the question. You got to manifest it properly. So Wendy knows exactly what I'm talking about, Joe. Okay. Hang on, I'm just writing your name down. And I just feel like going forward, there's going to be some significant times. And what's September to you as well? So I feel like 18th or 16th, 18th of September or around that mark. So we've got 1 and 8 is 9. So we've definitely got September. And we've also got 7. So I've got 1 and 6 is 7 from the 16, which is July as well. So Spirit always asks me, Joe, to add things together. So that's what I get for you. And I'm also feeling quite itchy on my arm. So what's going on with the arm? So who's either had an allergy or something not right with the skin there? So it's like I feel really itchy all over my right arm. There's someone around you have eczema or something like that, So or psoriasis, whatever the case may be. Now I went to radio on Sunday night and I was itchy before we even started, and I found out who it was. It was the next person that walked in the studio that had eczema. So, and then it all went away, but you can see, like, I just want to keep scratching. It's really, really annoying. So if that's not you, it's somebody around you. Okay. And they can actually, so why they're showing me that is because the person that has the allergy or whatever the case, the itchiness, they can actually fix it really easily by looking at the diet, because there's something they're allergic to in the diet, but they're still eating it. Okay. So the diet is really, really important. Really, really important for them. So I could also get number 18 again. So I'm getting that 18 again. So they're saying to me not to take the 9 for September. They're saying to me go back to 18. So what is 18? If it doesn't resonate with you now, I want you to put it on your calendar for the 18th. So this month here, I don't even feel like it's this month. I feel like it's like the 18th of either September or 18th of April, something like that. Maybe March, but I don't think so. I can't see that. And who's the person, Joe, also that has swallowing issues? I feel like this could be either a great grandmother or a great. I don't feel like. Well, it just showed me the great grandmother had issues with the throat, but they're just showing me that there's a great grandfather that had similar issues as well. So it's like they're saying to me, two peas in a pod. They pass similar things. And I also feel like that my eyes are really, really heavy, and that they're like I can't really lift them up. So it's either a lot of fatigue around you, or there's a lot of issues with regards to eyes, or it's like you're I don't even know how to say it. It's like there's an issue with the eyes, like you've got to look over things and look really closely at things to see them, okay? And if that's not you, I feel like this could be the grandfather or the grandmother on this side. I can't quite see who it is because I can't see, if that makes sense. But I'll leave it there, and thank you for joining my show for your first time. Oh, thank you, Maria. That's beautiful. Thank you. So, and if you'd like to validate that, then Joe, just post up your validation, lovey, on this live feed as well. Thank you. If you're on one of the group pages, then come over to my Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page. And now I'm itchy with my eyes again. So that's really strong. So whoever that is, Joe, the left eye, like on the top of the eye. So I'm just going to check okay, so here we go. We've got the saucepan and it's stuck to the actual thing. So now you can see what I mean by reading. So what you do is you would, that's quite dry now, or it's not completely dry, but that's what I see. And you can turn it all different ways and then look for things in there. Like you can see the number 2, for example, here. Hang on, where is it? Where did it go? Oh gosh, now I can't see it. So I can see an F there. Okay, there's a little F or somewhere there. Whoops, where's the camera? It's hard to do it with this camera. So I'll leave it here for a second and see what you guys see. So you can see a few things there. Okay. And you can see a few things in there as well. All right. So, and that's pretty much the only way I'd read it, because that's the way I picked it up. So I picked it up like this and picked it up that way, because that's where it all fell down the bottom, guys. All right. So tell me what you see in that. So I'll tell you what I see. All right. So, so I've got the letter. It looks like either a W or an E, an upside down E. I've got a 5 in there. I've got a 7 in there. I've got an S. I've got dollar signs. So I've got a few more dollar signs, which is nice. I've got the number 10. I've got a C in there. I've got like an LS, which is me. um, and you don't just look for numbers or names, you look for visual things, you know. So I can see someone that's quite sad. So you can see this face right here. Look. Okay, there's eyes, a nose, the eye there. Okay, so you can see different things. You can see a big S over this side. Look at that. Whoops. See that big S there? There's a lot of things that you can see. See the C over here, just there. What else can we see? Okay, you've got an E just down, whoops, just here. Just there. Okay, you've got a lot of things in there. There's a lot of stuff in there. So you could actually just tune in with your spirit and then ask your spirit to help you, to actually guide you. So I'm just going to take the camera over here for a second. So I'm hoping that you can see when the camera comes up what I've got here. Okay, so this is the cup, and that's what's happened on the actual, on the actual thing there. Can you see that? Right. And so I'm going to pick it up now. So, whoops, I'm trying to get the computer so it doesn't move right when I pick it up. So here I pick it up, and clearly it's all on the actual thing. And now I look inside there. Wow, that's a lot of stuff going on there. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff going on there. Okay, so you can see a big blob at the bottom. So there's heaps to read in that one, that's for sure. All right, a lot of stuff to read. And then, so if I show you this here, my chair's noisy. If I show you that there, so on the actual paperwork, when you pull it together, you can actually see here. So see where the little holes are, just there, like the clear bit where it hasn't touched. There's 2 obstacles. I've got one inside my life and one outside my life. That's what it's saying. And then up the top here, there is the way out. So this one here, this pit here is the way out. Okay, there and down there. But then I've got a couple of little obstacles here as well. But that's one problem, and that's one problem. And they're the same amount of equivalent energy to it. Okay, so if I had all this here, if I had all, like the whole circle, if I had that whole circle and it was closed, means and that blob was in there, then I can't get out of that circle. I can't get out of that situation or whatever it is until a little while. Okay, so I've already got rid of one problem. Okay, on the outside. So that's what that's showing me. That's pretty much it for that. I can't really read anything else on that. All right. So I'm just going to put this up. And then on the other one, the rest of it, it's really, really wet. Hang on a second. I'll just try and grab it. I'll try and grab it properly. So it's almost upside down. So we're going to grab it like this. So this is how it landed. And then that way, whoops. Well, that didn't work, did it? Just hang on a sec. All right, there. I think Anyway, somehow, I don't know how it was landed, but it was like that, pretty much. Okay, so if you look at it from a distance, there. So if you look at it from a distance, it actually doesn't look like really anything. But looking at it from a distance, you can actually see some little things in it. All right. I don't really like reading that part of it. But then the cup. So when we go to the cup, so we hold the cup with the handle on the right-hand side, so that the handle tells me what my, so if I'm holding it on the right-hand side this way, that's my future. Okay, that's my past, that's my present. There's a few hiccups there. So I can also see here, if you look on the outside of the cup, I don't know if you can see that on the outside of the cup just here, it's actually got a little bit of coffee there, which means that I've been disappointed because it's around the edge. Okay, so around the edge, I'm being disappointed. But there's lots of things going on. So I've got a lot of paths. So all those lines to me, for me, means that I've got a lot of pathways out of any situation that I'm in right now. Okay, that's for me. But then I've got a little bit of disappointment coming up in the future too, because I've got the rim there. It's got a little bit of coffee on the rim. So that's what that means. If you ever have coffee and the coffee falls and it hits the handle, it means you're going on a trip. Okay, so that's what it means. If the coffee is running down this side here where the handle is, so that's the right side. If the coffee is running down the handle, it means that, and like those lines or anything like that, it means tears. Okay, so sadness, lots of tears. That's in the past. And if it's on the other side where the handle is on you're still on your right side, if it's on this side, it means that there's lots of tears in the future. Okay, so something's not right. The center is the present, and I don't know if you can see, but you can see there's a man there, right there. Can you see the man? He looks like a skeleton. Okay, and there's an M up there. There's a woman's face just there. Okay, there's a big L just there. But that's a man. That's like some sort of, looks like a giraffe. It actually looks like a big giraffe with big eyelashes. See the neck? See the neck here? So that's actually a good sign, because it's actually good to see animals. So then, yeah, then you can go around and just go through all those little messages in there. Like there's a big 3 over here. You can see the 3 there, or an M there. There's lots of stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. Something over there. There's a big F. So, yeah. So that's how you do it, guys. There's a lot more to it, but I won't bore you with that anymore, clearly. So how did you go? What did you see in my cup? I'm just going to find my mouse. There it is. I'm just going to scroll forward. You see a giraffe as well, Nancy Lala. Yes, I did too. Wishing well. Wishing well, that's cool. Looks like a snake to me. Yeah, so when you see snakes in your coffee, that person that's around you, you got to be careful, okay? Because then it means that someone around you is a bit sneaky. So it looks like a muscle arm. Yeah, cool. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. So she said, Wendy's my beautiful prayer lady. She sent me a closing prayer. That's beautiful. So, yeah, so that's interesting. So mine's got a little bit of disappointment because I was really cheesed off last week. That's probably why. Yeah. Skull and crossbones. Yeah, probably. That's probably what it is. It's like we're in war at the moment anyway, so it doesn't surprise me. I wonder what the skull and crossbones means. It does look like that, though, doesn't it? It actually looks like a big giraffe, to be honest. I don't know about the skull and crossbones. Oh yeah, a little bit. There's this definitely like somebody drawn in like that. That's for sure. There's two heads there. 2 heads and a love heart. Then I've got like a I don't know if you can see it. It's like a frog, big, huge frog just there. Whoops, so let me get that off. Hang on. Get that just there. Like the frog, just there. Okay, big L. So lots of stuff. Lots of stuff in there. But anyway, we'll keep going, guys. So tell me what else did you see? Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? But that's how you can start and do your mediumship stuff or your readings for yourself or other people. Just start reading them. Get away from the tarot cards. Everybody does tarot cards. Just go and do some coffee cup or go and do like this one here. So my little spices that I have, I make them. I just make it so it's a dark color. I don't really care what it is. And then I just sprinkle it in the cup like I did earlier, but I use the right side, the same principles, which is the right side. And then, so then you can see there's like number 3 in there. There's like seahorse. There's a seahorse smack in the middle. Lots of beautiful animals. And number 2, there's just so many different things, and you can turn it around so that you can actually see it a lot better. But then I see a nasty rat there. So look at that. Look at that one there on this side. Look at the rat. See the ears there, and the nose, or a rabbit. It's got to be a rabbit, but it looks like the rabbit's like this, sitting there like that. Okay, sitting there with his hand on his chin. But he's got like horns. It's like the devil. We've got I've got another frog face there. Eyes, mouth, and another eyes over there. So yeah, it's pretty cool. But anyway, I'll leave that there. What else have we got here? Let me just keep going. You've seen a skull, yeah. Yeah, you're welcome, lovey. So Annie Dennis, oh my God, what the lines mean again? I got lines too. A flowing river, last on the plates. Yeah, that's beautiful. So rabbits' faces. So what you look up, guys, is you look up. So when you get any of the animals, it's really good to get animals. Like it's really good luck and stuff. So look them up and see what they mean, like little spiritual animals. I saw a face on the left. Yeah. So it'll be really weird Hitler's face. So thanks, Jules. So you get all different things, and then you start tuning in. So everyone thinks, "Oh, I can't do this, I can't do that," but you'll yeah, I know. So you'll start tuning in. It'll start to make sense to you guys. So. Okay, so you saw a deer, moon, nature scene, heart and crossbones, somebody crossing someone else, yeah. 100%. Hitler's face, yeah. 100%. So it's really quite daunting sometimes when you see things. Now I've only ever seen and I should see if I can find it, but I've only ever really seen the devil in my thing once. Okay, and that was on a piece of salmon. Would you believe? And I sent it to one of my friends, and clearly, I'll see if I can find it before we go. So 1 second. I'll just go and see if I can find it. Mhm. 1 second. Yep, hang on a second. I might be able to get it for you guys. Yep, here it is here. So that's the devil face that I've seen. Can you see it? That was on a piece of salmon that I ate. Look, can you see it? There's the nose, mouth, the eyes, the horns, there, Cro-Magnon. That's the chin. Can you see that? It's getting the reflection. There it is. That's better. See the devil face? The horns at the top. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But here it was by itself. So you can just see it faintly in the actual salmon. And I looked at that and went, oh dear, what the hell is going on there? Can you guys see it? So that's really bad, eh? So that's a bit fishy, Les. Thank you, Julie, you cutie. Um, yeah, so you saw that, eh? So that's really, really bizarre. So you don't usually see stuff like that. And like I cook pancakes. I love pancakes. I could actually go and cook them and eat them for dinner every day. I love them. But to see that, and I was just sort of cooking it, and I went, "Oh my god, that is just insane!" Like, look at it. That's the back of the ear, the pointy ear. Then you got the horns. That's his eyes, and that's his other eye over there. And he's got a big long nose. He's got a really, really long chin, and it looks like the devil. And I can honestly tell you that exact next day, I received the worst news ever. So there you go. So that's how bad. Well, that's what happens with stuff like that. So I won't tell you what the news was, and you'll have to read my book one day. And I'll actually post that in my book when I start writing. I feel like I'm going to write a book next year. But yeah, that was pretty bad, eh? Everything's all right now, of course. But what do we got here? So I'm just going to finish the validations. Okay, so we've got Medee's been a great help tonight. She's been sending them to me. So Vanessa Gilbert, I feel that spirit picked up on my mum. So I feel that spirit picked up on my mum earlier, as she is blind in one eye and has bad hip and heel sores. We haven't been able to see her due to COVID outbreak at nursing home. I tried calling and still waiting for calls back. Oh, lovey. That's just, if you're still here, are you still here there, Vanessa? Because I really feel you need to go further and push it further with that. I just feel like she's being neglected. Okay. Probably why spirit's coming through really strong now. Because, please, can you go and just do something? Do something. Get it about. Oh, so Joe Harrison says, I've been crying all day. What have you been crying about, Lovey? Yeah. What have you been crying about, Joe? That's really sad. So I'm just going to grab the prayer from Wendy because it's beautiful. Okay. So where was that? What have you been crying about? I can't go. I've got to find out. Where are we up to? Yeah, it does. It was threatening, actually, to be honest. Oh, thank you. You'll be amazed, I'm telling you, because I've had a weird background. Not weird. I'm not a weirdo, but I have had a few trauma things in my life. That's why I never look back. I don't believe in looking back at all. Not 1 second do I want to look back. I want to go forward. I don't want to traumatize myself any further than we already are. Ah, there we go. Now it makes sense. The eyes. Now I get it. Oh, Joe, why are you crying? What spirit? What's going on? I feel like there's something not right between past loved one and a living one as well. Okay. Yeah, so you can read tea leaves as well, but I can't read the tea leaves. I find it too hard. I find coffee a lot easier for me. And I feel like coffee's easier to start with because tea leaves, they all look the same to me. But if people are drawn to do the tea leaves, then yeah, go for it. So Heather, she says, laughing out loud, I fed 2 small rabbits and a jackrabbit 3 winters ago. They came up to me laughing out loud. Thanks for the validation about luck. Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you. Okay, guys. So I'm not getting any more. 1 second. I'm just going to go back over to Steve sent me something else. What was it? Okay. So Vanessa Gilbert, she says, I will be calling again tomorrow. I think Joe had been crying all day about what you said in her reading. I think she was relating to it. Okay, righto. Thank you. All right, so we're going to do Wendy's beautiful prayer. Okay, so here we go. So did you write this one too, Wendy? Did you write this one? What's this one? I feel like you got the C bomb dropped on you the day after seeing the devil. Yeah, pretty much, lovey. Pretty much. People don't believe me that I see things like in food. It's really weird. Even when I do the pancakes, I see faces all the time in pancakes. I see a lot of stuff in pancakes. It's amazing. You got to do a whole reading with the pancake because when it cooks, it actually cooks. Like when it cooks, sorry, it cooks. Thank you, Wendy. It's beautiful. When it cooks, it actually cooks like to a scene or something. Like a scene of the future or the past. It's actually more future. So Andy Denris just said, thank you as well as you are the most passionate person sending love and light to everyone in the floods, praying hard for this rain to stop. Yeah, me too. I've actually yelled at Spirit today. What are you doing? So, oh, okay. Nancy reads tea leaves as well. Cannot wait to learn coffee reading with your guidance. Yeah, that's cool. So, I'm going to do some more stuff. I'm working out this psychic PT stuff as well. So I want to do that as well. So we're going to do Wendy's prayer so we can call it a night. So here we go, okay? At this sad time, we should all come together, be that woman or child or even brother. Life throws out arrows each and every way, but we can all come together. We can all at least pray. Let's pray for health and to try our best to give love and compassion. That is our test. We all walk with this journey that we call life. Some lives are amazing, others are strife. We all have our problems, and this is true. While some feel happiness, others feel blue. So let us be gentle while we all walk this thing. Let us see what to the table can we bring. Um, some will bring much, and that is fine. Some have little, but can bring divine. No matter what it is that we bring to share, the very least we can bring is to show that we care. Amen. Sending love and light that to send that earlier. That's beautiful. Thank you, Wendy. And I'm sending love and light and prayers, lots of prayers to the people that have actually suffering in the floods. So look up if you're from overseas. We're drowning in rain at the moment. We have not had no relentless rain the whole time. So it hasn't stopped. It's just continuously traumatized us, and everybody's flooded. I mean, places that we'd never ever think would ever flood. It's that insane. And everyone's starving. Like people are starving, not got no food. People are dying because there's no food or water or clean water or whatever. So my little minor problem with the glitch for the live stream earlier was I've got no power downstairs or no power to the lights downstairs. I can cook because I've got gas, but I've got no lights downstairs because it's somehow water's got in somewhere, I don't know where, and it's short circuit. That's how much water we're getting. So I've got the electrician coming tomorrow, so hopefully he'll be able to get me out of the pickle, and I'll be able to see downstairs. So there you go. But that's nothing compared to what everybody else is. I haven't lost nothing compared to what everybody else has lost. They've lost homes, they've lost everything. And the poor people can't even get insurance because the insurance company will only insure them, and if they pay $40,000 a year. I heard my daughter was telling me tonight. So that's insane. So, but anyway, guys, I'll let you go. So if you have any more validations, and Joe, stop crying because I'm going to be thinking of you now. I'm sending you lots of prayer, lots of love, lady. So take it easy, and God bless. Take it easy, guys.